The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being a broadcast.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Wants to throw. It's Thorne. He's right on target. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Getting some heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with...
Going for it all. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. Just a tremendous play to wrap up this first quarter for the offense. Boy, that'll give you some options as we start the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Now, fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's looking deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown tie.
Touchdown, Alabama, number 2.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the officials see something to bring it back? The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's Coleman. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Auburn lines up quickly. Turning to the running game on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Fires and picked off. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bama! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Scrambling away. He's looking on the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They keep attacking through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Touch pass on the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Auburn. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First down here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Might be looking to run. He'll let it go down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to pass on second down. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Running to the left. Got enough space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being out there.
So important keeping those new downs coming, getting that first down. We don't need to panic right now. We got a long way to go. We still got plenty of time to accomplish it.
Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Caught. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive, giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
It's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on his 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Headed to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football. Especially.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He will get there, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. What a gutsy call. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. It's good! A booming kick to win the game! And And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to